Hello, 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 hello. You're welcome to Opinion Sharers. My name is Paul, and with me tonight is Citizen Oluwatosin. And as you can see on the screen, we are going to be talking about the issues that is affecting Nigerians in UAE. I put Dubai because many people will just know the UAE as Dubai. So, but it's the UAE, and so recently there have been a lot of news, many of them not so true, that is going around on the internet about Nigerians in the UAE, and that's what we're going to be debunking tonight. We're going to be discussing it and shedding light on what is true, shedding light on what we know is a fact as regard the issues. I saw on Instablog yesterday, was it yesterday or two days ago, saying that there is massive deportation of Dubai-based Nigerians. So I'm looking at the slot now in front of me, or the so-called news. I'm looking at it now. It said massive deportation. Dubai-based Nigerians call out the consulate general of uh, Nigeria in Dubai. So this is what we're going to be talking about. We're hoping that maybe one or two persons will still join us if they can. One of them is in Nigeria, so I don't know how that is going to be, because we know as the internet might be, uh, you know. So, but before we continue the discussion, I would ask that you please help us share. So if you can see me, can hear my voice, please help us share the link. It doesn't cost anything to share, especially if you're watching us from Facebook, or you're watching us from uh, Twitter. You just see that's all. We're also live on YouTube. That may, if you want to share the link and send it to your Facebook or send it to friends. So please help us share the link wherever you can possibly share it. If possible, share it in groups where you know there are Nigerians, especially those who might be interested in the discussion and in the topic. Lately I think Dubai has become a popular destination for Nigerians, even though not as popular as London and some other cities around the world, but at least it has become a popular destination for average Nigerians who are hustling, who wants to change destination, or they want to experience the abroad as somebody will say, let me go and disvirgin my passport. So when people get new passport and they want to quickly disvirgin their passport, the UAE is where they quickly go, because the visa is easy and ticket is perhaps not so expensive. So, and as a result of that, a lot of Nigerians has actually settled down, or kind of settled down in the UAE. But things has not been auguring for Nigerians in the UAE, to be honest, in the last 1 year, especially because it becomes difficult for you to get the work permit that is required for you to work. Whether you are working for a construction company, or you are sweeping the floor, or whatever job you are doing, you are supposed to have a work permit. Unfortunately, that work permit for Nigerians has not been going through. Especially right now, it's not going for people who have gotten job newly, except if you have gotten a government job and government want to use their long leg to fix the work permit for you. So I have Tosin here. Tosin is also processing visa for people, and is become influential as he carried the Nigerian UAE load for head. So he has become someone we can talk to tap information and to understand what is true and what is not true. In fact, personally, I've had to debunk a lot of things that I've seen on the internet recently about Nigerians UAE. Somebody will just put his phone because of WhatsApp now. Somebody will just put his hand on WhatsApp and just record the voice. Hey, people don't go out. Oh, they have said every Nigeria they see you in Amdan or in Dubai, they are going to arrest you and put you in prison. And pim, somebody has sent that message, and then before you know it, people begin to share it and share and share and reshare and reshare. You know, and sometimes it can be annoying. Sometimes you even hear these things from the TikTok of people who are not even Nigerians. You know, it's becoming ridiculous. So anyway, that's what we're going to be discussing tonight. So welcome, it's opinion sharers. And Tosin, can you please quickly introduce yourself? You're not audible.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the show again this week. I'm Citizen Oluwatosin.
All right, Citizen Oluwatosin. Thank you. So I'm sure you have heard. In fact, you made a live video. Was it yesterday you made the live video, or yesterday or day before yesterday on Instagram?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay, so you were calling out Instablog.
Yes.
Would you want to shed light on why you were calling out Instablog on that your live video?
Yeah, yesterday I was live on Instagram. I think that was my first time coming live on Instagram, and a lot of friends want to join. We are not able to bring them, maybe because we are doing that for the first time. So we're live yesterday. We have been coming live recently almost every day because we make a call on Wednesday because we visited the Nigerian consulate on Tuesday, and we had an appointment with the Madam Consular. So when she came in, she was coming from the Awi Immigration Center, and she shared her experience with us and everything she has gone through that day. So the next day, and in the meeting that day, she said we should help announce to people that Nigerians that are stranded and desire to go back home, they should come to the consulate with their bags, or they should go to the Awi Immigration Center with their bags, and Nigerian government is going to arrange a free flight for them. And as at that day, the arrangement was already going on for free flights for every Nigerian that is stranded in UAE and desire to go back home. Um, so we make a live show on Wednesday, announced this, and immediately after the show, we started getting calls of people that were on their way already to our way center. That day, that same night, around 4 a.m., about two people that we were directing on how to locate the place already make it safe to the away center. The Nigerian government didn't just make this call. Last week, there are some videos that start trending on TikTok of people in Union Metro Station, people that want to migrate back home, those stranded and want to go back home. Apparently, the government of other nations, of other nationals, have called on their people that wants to come back home, that are stranded in Nigeria. But Nigerian government didn't make that call. But when the video was trending, everyone thought that it was UAE that is arranging, making that arrangement. So everybody starts carrying their bag. As a matter of fact, we have the record from Madam Consular, that more than 1,000 people lay siege on the airport, Terminal 2, uh, wanting to go back home, and they came there with their bags. So from there, they were mobilized to our immigration center. So we make the call, people start going. Unfortunately, on Friday, someone sent videos to me from Instablog where the capture was that there's mass deportation of Nigeria. This is not new to Instablog. They are always in the act of publishing fake, unverified, and bad news about Nigerians in UAE. And that is why we have to come out, call them out that yesterday and go that show. You see, when people come online, like you and I, our faces are open to the camera. And whatever we do or we say, people can easily pinpoint us. Even on the street, in a mall, they can identify us. But faceless accounts like Instablog, you don't even know the people that are behind it, if they are Nigerians or they are not Nigerians. But everyone boring creator, they always want to have this trend from publishing fake news about Nigerians. They know that we have the audience, and a good number of us are gullible also to sharing bad information, bad news about themselves. So the need to call them out arise, and we did so because we are Nigerian citizens. We don't have any other place to call home till now, and we are Nigerians in UAE. Uh, Most of the problem we are facing in Dubai, in UAE today, it can be accredited to the falsehood news that's been circulated on social media. And
Tosin,
it is a
wait,
shame.
wait. Can I ask that you guys please help me share this video? I want us to use this opportunity to educate people, all right? Because the truth is that a lot of us just, a lot of people who are home, they just believe in these things. Somebody sent a voice message to my wife earlier this today when she came back from work. She was,
Mm.
sharing it with me. The person was saying, "Are you sure? Are you sure you're okay? That I read the news that they say all the Nigerians in UAE should pack their bag and go home."
And go
You
back
know,
home.
yeah. So, and that's why I say, please help us share this so that we use it as a way of educating those who are concerned, and I mean, just generally educate ourselves. Continue,
Mm.
please.
Okay, so most of the things we are facing as Nigerians, most of the difficulties we are facing as Nigerians in UAE right now, most of them can be attributed to publicity people are giving to fake news, to violence being perpetrated by Nigerians. Uh, Anybody can fight. Anyone can get angry, can vex and fight. But it is the foolishness of another person holding the mobile, recording it, posting it, and other gullible ones sharing it. And so if a page that is, it's not, I will not say reputable. If a page as popular as Instablog can will see a video online and they don't have the capacity to verify this video, if it is a new video or a old video, the next thing is they're jumping on that video and are posting it on their page. It's a shame that people, a lot of dumb people are using smartphone in this our age. And we have called on them that they should bring out that video. They have not yet bring out the video. Tomorrow we'll be coming live, and when we come live tomorrow, we're mobilizing people to report that page. That is what we said yesterday on the show, and that is what we are going to do because this issue affects you and I. This issue affects Nigerians in UAE. So we will not allow faceless people operating Instagram account to put us in difficult situation. And the first place the capture of that news is force, mass deportation. There is nothing like deportation. The Nigerian government have only called, and this is not Nigerians only. This is every other nationality in UAE. That if you are stranded, you cannot take care of yourself again. We have a lot of them without passport. Some people have lost their passport. Some are without visa. Some have abscond cases. Some of them, they gave back to them in UAE without documents. So all these people are tired. They want to go back home. And the Nigerian government are doing their best to arrange a free flight to board these people home. And why in that process, news like that is popping up, they are calling out the consular, they are doing this, that we have received call from friends since that yesterday, and people have started asking us, So see, are you now fighting for the for the government? Hope the government has not given you money. What we have told those friends is this: when the government is doing it right, let us praise them. If they are not doing it right, let us call them out. There's no permanent friend, there's no permanent enemy. The only thing is the permanent interest. And what is the permanent interest?
Wait,
Nigeria.
sorry, Tosin. Let me ask you one more question before we continue.
Okay.
There was a video I saw on TikTok, and I'm sure that page was not even a Nigerian page, saying that
Okay.
all the people in the UAE who are on I think expired visa or something, who wants to go home or who are stranded, that they should go to is it Central
Union.
or Union, yeah,
Mm,
Union Metro, that the UAE government wants to give them free flight and everything.
mm.
So where does that originate from? Because at
It
least that was not a
originated,
Nigerian.
it originated from that person that owns that account. Because there is no publication from the UAE government that they want to repatriate stranded residents. There's no update. Nobody can lay hold of any update of such. There's no update from UAE government that they want to repatriate stranded residents. No. So that information originated from that post. We are not saying that it is only Nigerian bloggers or content creators that usually post fake news about Nigerians in UAE. No, every other blogger, especially African bloggers that want to trend, want traffic on their boring pages, on their boring blogs, they will just bring up a story about Nigeria. Sometimes they will say, Uganda men appeal to Nigerian men to leave their girls alone. That is bullshit. Who is following Ugandan girls? Sometimes they will say Uganda versus Nigeria. Nigerian girls are hungry because Ugandan girls is taking over their men. Who is taking which men? Are we here for relationship? Is there no more news? Where is the act of creativity? The thing is this: everyone that my laptop, I think, is going off. Let me just see to that.
Okay,
Even if
so
I
we know that it is the age of the internet. It is the age of social media generally. So, and I was just thinking as I was in the bedroom earlier today, and I was thinking about the fact that there's data that supports the fact that if you put five Africans in a room, at least one of them has a connection to Nigeria or is a Nigerian. All right. I'm saying this just while we wait for Tosin to continue his analysis. And so when somebody mentions something, when any of these bloggers, even those who are from neighboring African countries, when they want to trend, mention Nigeria, you see that people will watch it. All right. So, and I think it's also the same thing with Insta blog, Gossip Mill and some of these bloggers. The unfortunate thing is that it's like they are not conscious of the damage that this might do to us, because we already have a dented image across the world, or especially in Asia. All right. And I say in Asia because I've traveled to more than one Asian country, and I've seen the way they talk about us, some of the perception. It's a matter of perception, because perception is very important. When people emphasize a lie for too much, it becomes the truth. In fact, when you now bring out the truth, people don't believe it anymore. They say, "Oh, it is the truth." I mean, it's a lie, because the lie has been told over and over and over again, such that people are bought into it, and that becomes the ultimate thing that people believe. When you present the truth to them, they don't believe you anymore. So now we can't blame them, but I think we would be able to. We need to manage it. We need to manage it in the sense that we are the one that is the victim. I'm talking, when I say we, I mean we Nigerians, that we need to manage it. But the question is, how do we manage it? Because there are people who are pages who just want to trend. They don't care. They're not thinking about the implications. They're not thinking about who would see it, especially those who are Nigerians. And like Tosin said, I don't want to repeat what you said, that Instablog is faceless. Unfortunately, it is faceless. That's the fact.
It's
You
faceless now. That is the fact. It's not abuse. It's not. It's
know?
faceless.
Yeah, I don't want to help you to emphasize it or repeat it. But see, the thing is that, okay. Anyway, let me ask other question that I wanted to ask.
Hmm.
Have you been to that place where they say it's a camp? Have you been to there? Have you been there yourself?
No, myself, I've not been there, but I
Mhm.
am getting videos and updates from there. I have about 5 people that I know that are there. About 3 of them, then 2 other ones, their friends get them connected to me, and they are giving me updates. They are sending videos. Only today now we have not spoken. For yesterday we spoke multiple times from them until midnight. Until midnight, I'm still on phone with them. Until midnight, they still confirm that around 12 midnight, we are still talking, and they confirmed that more 10 people arrived that midnight. So I've not been there. I've not been there.
Okay, so who is responsible for maintaining that camp? As in food, and do they have shelter? Do they have a place to lay their heads? Maybe at night. You know how the weather is. It is 8:30 now. It is still 37 degrees. So do they have places where they can relax, where they are not exposed to this heat?
Uh, in the camp, yes, they have a very nice place there. I have, like I said earlier, I have videos from the place, even the toilet. I'm not the one asking for this, but they are sending me all this, and I do appreciate them in case they're watching. Even the toilet, they showed me the video of the toilet. The people, they camp them. The male are separately camped. The females are separately camped. Even to yesterday night when they called me midnight, that's early hours of today, I asked them the numbers of female of the male because the people that are calling me are all male. They told me the number that they have presently there. So they are well catered for. It is the UAE government that is catering for them. That is their camp, and they are providing them food. I've seen videos of some people saying from there, say, "Wọ́n fún wọn lóúnjẹ," they don't give them food. Are you there to eat food? Is that your house? And
No.
they should
In
not
fact,
also mistaken. Okay.
Tosi, I personally want to trash that person because I saw that video on the Insta blog, and I felt like this entitlement mentality of Nigerians, it go put us in trouble one day, because you came into somebody else's country, okay? I don't know how manage your visa expired or something happened to your visa or your passport, and you didn't go back to your country. Now they put you in a place where you are waiting to go back home, and they are giving you small food, and you are still complaining and saying, if I had the food, if I had they give us food, but the food is not okay. Okay. I mean, what do you mean? An adult.
Mm, uh,
This kind of mentality is so wrong, because this is we are. I believe that you are at a level where you just want to survive. You just want to pass
mhm,
the time till whenever
mhm.
it is that they bring the free flight. Because you came by yourself. Nobody put you in plane now and say, okay, come and go for us. You didn't come here to say maybe you went to represent us at the Olympics, and then you now get stranded. Anyway, I saw that when I saw that thing, I just closed my phone and said, this is why. And if I was in Instablog, even somebody sent me that kind of video, I won't post that kind of a thing.
That is
Because
why
it
they
doesn't make
want
sense.
the call out. That is why they watch the color. That's why they watch everything that is they are getting, and they are not even getting enough because we should be able to use our reasonings. If we say we are creators, But check Instablog. What did they do? They literally pick videos from everywhere and post it. They are not creative. They don't have any creativity of their own. Is that they are posting adverts or they are posting other people's video? Even
See,
posted another video.
if DeSantos said the stupid blogger even posted another video where a Ugandan guy was complaining that Nigerian men should leave their Ugandan women alone.
Those are rubbish, right?
No, I think that's just for entertainment, I guess. That, that's just for
they
entertainment. But the truth is that it is their girls that even running after Nigerian men, I believe. I mean, anyway, I have no such experiences, but I know, and I've interacted with a lot of Ugandans, both male and female. Not, yeah, a lot, at least, yeah. Both here in the UAE and in India, I've seen them. So it's not, you can't blame us for that. So I believe that's just a joke. So, bro, Eve, no verse. I know say I know say you feel the verse, but no verse. Anyway, so there's one more point that I wanted to raise. My friend Show, I saw his
mm,
video on TikTok about 4 days ago, saying that he was in the sky and was saying, I'm going to Union now. I will make a video from there to assure you that nobody is being arrested at
mm, mm,
the
mm,
Union metro station and all of that. Because there are videos and voice notes, saying that every Nigerian, when they catch you at the is it, I keep forgetting, Union, right? That they will arrest you and will take you straight to the prison, all
mm.
of this. I don't know where are these people. They are the faceless guys that are making voice messages and sending, and people are sharing it. So have you heard about that one too?
Yeah, we even made a show about that too on our page.
Ah,
There's the
okay.
guy says Chino, so aka Young Money. Uh
Exactly.
what happened is this: we have a lot of dumped people there that are using smartphones. That is just the simplicity of what is happening. Because when we, as adults, when an information get to us, or we see an update, a voice note, or a post gets to us, we should have the capacity to filter that information. Our reasoning should be top notch, to think twice, to think about that information. I start getting crazy with people for like 3 4 years ago or 5 years ago, when people will send text message to you on WhatsApp and say forward it to 5 people. If you don't forward it to 5 people, within clinical days you suffer. I say I want to suffer. I will not post it. I want to suffer. And I told that fellow, I said, if you post something like this to me, I will block you. And I will not send this to the 7 people that you say they should send it to. I want to suffer. So that is where they started all this nonsense from. Send this
Yeah.
clinical to five
There,
people,
there
and
there
you will
has
have
been
good luck
there,
for 7 years.
even recently somebody sent a picture. I mean, it was a picture or some text,
Yeah.
long text like that, and they say, I mean, WhatsApp is updating their update, and then if you send this thing to 30 people, because you are not going to be
They will
paying in
update you.
Nigeria, but if you send it to 15 people or 30 people, then you will be exempted from paying. And I'm just one, I was cringing in the way as I was reading it. And this person that sent it to me is an older person. So I just ignore it, because if it was not, I would have give that person. It's unfortunate, but I thought that had died down a little bit at least. But
No,
now it has.
it didn't die down. It has now graduated to all these people sitting down in the comfort of their room or outside, composing voice note of things that doesn't happen. And what they just need to do is to belong to a WhatsApp group of Nigerians in Dubai. Post it to that WhatsApp group, and 10 gullible people sending it to another place, and this will start
they, they
spreading.
send it to another group.
And this will just start spreading and it will create panic in the people. People cannot go out again. All those days, one of those days, I was outside till 2 a.m. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I was outside. That day I was even at union at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was saying, is this the union? They said they are packing, they are arresting people. Nothing is happening here. But these guys just want to send unnecessary panic out. They just, if you don't, if people just have to have this reasoning. When I was in primary school, there is this subject they call reasoning, quantitative
Quantitative
aptitude,
reasoning.
quantitative reasoning, and verbal aptitude, quantitative reasoning. So people just need to have a quantitative reasoning that when information gets to them, they know how to sieve the information even before consuming it. They know how to sieve it before sending it to another person. Me, I don't have people that send all those things. All the people sending to me, I will not even write text. I will send voice note. So you will see that I am not angry because when you are reading my text, maybe you'll be reading as a gentleman. So you will know that I'm not happy with what you have sent to me. I thought that when I said I want to suffer, I will not send it. And next time you send something like I will block you. I don't care. I will block you. So people that are recording all those voice notes and sending it, they are mischievous. They don't have anything good in themselves. They don't have anything good for Nigerians.
Okay, Dawson, is there any assurance that the government, I know that you're not working for government too. Disclaimer.
I got tired.
this is a disclaimer. But is there some form of assurance that the
Mm,
government of Nigeria under
mm,
General Buhari is
mm,
making plan, a solid plan
mm.
to evacuate or at least repatriate these people?
Yes, there is a solid agreement arrangement. On Tuesday, we were at the office of Madam Consular, and she assured us that there's plan to repatriate them on a free flight, and that if the Nigerian government are not hasting up in arranging the flight, she will go all the way to Nigeria and talk to the necessary people that that will make that process to be faster. And that for now, there's no even need to do that because they are doing a great job. And until yesterday we spoke like 2, 3 times on phone with the consular general, and I still raised the question asking, Madam, will these people get free flight? And she said yes. Until yesterday evening, she still confirmed that they will get free flight. She said they are in the process of arranging a particular certificate for them, the emergency travel certificate for them, because most of these people do not have their passport with them again. Some of them have their passport, but it has since expired. Most of them do not have visa. Most of them are on abscond cases. Most of them are undocumented, and there's no document that shows that they entered into UAE. So all these things have to be rectified. The people in the camp too want to talk to them that they should be in high spirits and just hold on a little while. It's weekend now, they are not working, and until Monday before they start this process again. Madam assures that at least this coming week, by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, people will start going back to Nigeria. All these things takes process. This is what people don't understand, and to them it look like they have neglected them. No, no one neglects you, but all these things takes process. If you have the money to buy your own flight, you can go back home like this sharply. But to arrange for free flight for you, take process because firstly, they need to get the number of people that will be on the plane. They need to get the number. So getting the numbers, arranging the emergency travel certificate for each person. I think that's the same thing with the pass. Arranging pass, all these things cost money, but the Nigerian government is they are going to shoulder all those payments just to make sure that their citizens are able to go back to Nigeria and reunite with their family. Some other guys that were complaining of that place, do you know they were stranded and were sleeping in uncompleted building, sleeping outside, sleeping in parks before now? But now they have shelter over their head, they have AC, they have food, even if some of them have complained, but there's something that is being given to them. Those ones that are complaining, I want to tell you that those ones that are complaining, they are there only to pretend, because we cannot deny the fact that some people are taking also advantage of this free flight to go back to Nigeria. So those ones there that are complaining, yeah, oh, mi oto, onje oto, the food is not enough. Those ones, some of them go there with 6 bags. Ṣé ẹni tó wà stranded ní báàgì mẹ́fà?
Yeah, they are stranded if they don't have visa, if they don't have passport. But to be honest, I'm sure
Oh,
that majority of the people that are watching us now are Nigerians,
oh,
and perhaps many of them are also in the UAE or abroad. Personally, I've been traveling. I've been abroad since 2014,
oh.
and it's something that I cannot conceive. I can't comprehend it. How you will be in somebody else's country without visa? Okay, let's say your visa expired. Okay, but how about passport? Your passport. You don't
Circumstances
have. You
do
don't have.
in that case, circumstances do happen, especially from 2020 COVID. Different because, as you have said in my introduction, that I'm a visa consultancy. Mhm. So we usually meet with different people and with different story. So from 2020, the pandemic, people, I'm not an advocate. I'm not holding brief for them, but there are difficult situations people find themselves. Let's take for instance, right now, visa change is not going through. Some guys have started accumulating fines now, although they are expected to leave the country. What they are expected to do is to leave the country once they are unable to get a visa change. But and many of them have since been going to the camp to show their interest of going back. Many of them are since reactivating their return ticket to go back to Nigeria. But then some people don't even have where to go back to. Some people borrowed money to come to UAE, and the people they borrowed money for at home waiting for them to repay them. And such person will just bring the bag and say, "Mo ti dé, dé láti bo." Oh, they lie. Oh. So so circumstances do happen, and circumstances do happen.
Well, I kind of I hear you. I hear you.
Circumstances.
I hear you. See, to be honest with you, I still don't think it's something. See, if you have a visa, your visa expire one
Oh,
week, 2 weeks, they can say, okay, you pay fine, and then you have it renewed. But not that
oh,
you have been. The last time I went to renew my passport was in New Delhi. I met guys there who were telling the consulate that they were asking them, okay, let's take your documents. Do you have a police report that you lost your passport? He said no. When last did you have the passport? He said 2 years ago. And I was cringing in my in my skin saying, you are in another person's country from Africa to Asia, and you've lost your passport for 2 years. You're just coming to the embassy to complain about it. You don't even
hmm,
have a police report that says that can buttress that. So on what basis would the Nigerian immigration issue you another passport? I mean, normally they are not supposed to issue you another passport if you don't have police reports to back up the fact that you lost your passport. You can lost it maybe in transit. We know that you can lost it, but that is
hmm,
why there is also the provision for people that can report at the police station. I do tell
mhm,
people when I meet people abroad that when you see an average Nigerian abroad, they are not the poorest,
mhm,
they are not the
mhm,
dumbest. In fact, before you can begin to process that you want to go abroad, tendency is that you are becoming, you might be coming from the village, yes, but
be to
it
the
means
like,
that
oh,
you have. Okay, you might be right, but then I just don't think it should get to that extent. Please, if you're hearing me, I don't mean to sound and make somebody feel bad, but at the same time, I'm just saying that if we don't respect ourselves, nobody's gonna respect us.
Mhm.
If you don't respect yourself, because I feel like you disrespect yourself when you allow your passport to expire and you didn't renew it. When your passport lost, you can go to any police station wherever, in whatever city or village you are. There will be a police station, and they will issue a statement indicating, okay, this man came to our office and say passport is lost, and on that basis you can approach the embassy to say, okay, I beg, help me renew my passport, even if there's no visa on it.
Mm.
You know, I'm just saying this because it the truth is, when something happened to us, especially Africans, they will say it's Africans, or they will say Nigerians. They won't say it is Paul. They won't say citizen Tosin. They will say Nigerians. So let's not make ourselves. If I go anywhere, they tackle me, they tackle them. Oh, the other day I was tackling some guys at the airport. I was telling them, I said, it's not about me. It's about my people. We don't deserve the way you guys treat us,
Mm.
because I will do what is right, and because I will do what is right, that gives me the opportunity to be able to talk, to be able to challenge anybody.
Mhm.
I flew from New Delhi to Abu Dhabi, and they were saying, "Oh, there's the visa. You're supposed to get one from the Abuja and all of those things." I said, I don't live in Nigeria for years, so how come they say I should get some part of my UAE pass? I mean, visa from this thing? But these guys were polite. They treated me well, even though I'm a Nigerian. Yeah, but when you do what is right, you wouldn't need to say Ejosa.
Mm.
Some of
Mm.
us can be proud, and I like the fact that Nigerians are proud, But then, if you don't do what is right, that's your proud. It becomes arrogant. I mean, it becomes arrogancy.
Mm.
Anyway, one more thing: is there going to be ban? Is there? Do you know? Maybe from your discussion with some of these people in the camp, is there a ban for people who are the returnees? Because I'm sure some people might be saying, maybe I should go and join them. Oh, but if I join them, Nigeria is not smiling. Country hard. Waiting, I go they do for house, especially if you don't get a certificate. Even people who have certificates have gone nothing for them back at home. And if you don't have money to start business at home, what are you going to be doing? Many of people who are abroad, their parents or their families back at home are looking up to them. So for you to now carry your bag and return and say nothing, nothing, I'm sure it's going to be hard for many of them. So, and I pity them. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So do you hear of, maybe they are, before they give them this travel pass, so-called travel pass, are they putting ban, which is normal somehow? And
Yeah,
are they asked to pay? Are they asked to pay?
for the travel pass,
Like, yes.
although the travel pass costs some money, but they are not going to pay. The Nigerian government are going to pay for that, according to Madam Consola.
Okay.
The Nigerian government is going to provide them that for free, although it is not free. They are going to pay for the on their behalf.
Oh, that's
Um,
good.
Regarding ban, I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure. Maybe there might be, maybe 6 month ban, 3 month ban. Maybe that's maybe. But till now, there's no clear indication that there's going to be ban on them.
So they didn't discuss it with them while they are at the embassy? I mean, they are at the camp,
At the
rather.
camp, no, no.
Ah, okay. So is there going to be any implication of this on those of us here who cannot get work permit? And yet we are regular, I mean, we are law abiding residents.
I'm beginning to feel like a spokesperson
Ah,
now.
like you're working for Sheikh now.
Like I'm working for Nigerian government. They are just doing the right thing, and I'm excited about that because that is what we have been looking forward to seeing them doing. And that is what they are not doing that make us to start calling them out, pushing them to do something. And now that they are doing it, we are excited about it. What's the question again?
I'm saying, is there going to be implication in terms of maybe will it favor
The
us after these our people have gone? For
yeah, the
instance, maybe
implications. There's no negative implications to this. There's nothing. Rather, there's going to be positive implications, a lot of positive implications because in this process of all repatriating Nigerians that are stranded back home, we have a lot of these guys that have been on the streets. They don't have anything doing that might probably take to crime as time goes on, but they will not do that. But they will not do that. Uh, I don't report which issue? Okay, okay. Okay. The It's going to be a positive implication on us because those guys that might likely take to the streets very soon, they will not be doing that because they'll be sent back home. And as we speak now, the visit visa is not really going. And when we talk of this, people going back also, stranded people going back
is
also,
it not
the
really?
streets.
Is it that it's not really going or it's not going at all?
It's not really going in because it's not totally stopped. It is going shui shui. So if it's going shui shui, then I mean visit visa. I mean
Yeah,
visit visa.
yeah. Visit visa is it going? Sure, sure.
Yeah, yeah. Because on my
Yeah.
show I say it's not going. One guy came and say he's going, and he has proof that he got it some days ago. So that means he's going.
So the guy is in Nigeria, right?
No, he's travel consultants too, and he said he processed that, and he was able to share the because I when I say it's not going, say it's going, I say okay, share me the don't just come here to say it's going, share us the a copy, and we pasted our numbers there, and he shared it on WhatsApp, so that means it's going, but not as expected. The fraction is very small, and it's amounted to people gambling with their money, which I will not advise anyone to.
That one nine they pay me. He blessed said that they do us 419 self. You know.
So it's going to have a good implication on the rest of us because very soon the streets, ile afuye, all the people, all the street guys also that's are the ones that might go into the streets soon to committing crime. Those ones are being removed. The ones that fought the last time and were carrying cutlass and cutting cars, those ones are
Mm.
already in Nigeria.
Oh, really?
Not only them, they are all their crew. They're already in Nigeria. Already, they are in Nigeria.
Oh, that's good. That's what we want them to do.
They are already
That's
in
what they
Nigeria.
should do. They don't need to
That's what
punish
they are doing.
anybody.
Mhm.
When somebody misbehave, you know their address now. Go pick them up, deport them back to their village. Simple. There are those of us who are far more responsible than anybody else you can meet, regardless of which country they are. There are many Nigerians who are brilliant, who are hustling or genuinely. Somebody will say, yeah, Nigerians are not sincere. I say, well, what do you know? How many Nigerians have you met?
Abi?
I know Nigerians who are far more sincere than anybody that you have ever met in your life. And you are saying Nigerians are not sincere. Which kind of nonsense talk be that one? I know Nigerians who are they are like God, next to God. Arole Jesu. People who will not even tell a lie, small lie, they
Hmm,
will not.
hmm.
And I know Indians now. Indians they tell lie. Everybody they tell lie. They be face to face, But there you
It's
now
not
say
really about
Nigerians.
nationality, it's about
It's,
individuals.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That we need to be treated as individuals. Let
Hmm.
Nigerians be treated as individuals, not collectively. Some people misbehave, treat them as, or treat their fuck up, send them to prison or send them back to their country. Anyway, so before we round up now, Tosin, um, is there this other visa? Which one of them they go? Like change visa, visa change, or
Visa
the
change.
2 years or 3 years visa? Which one of them they go?
Uh, Talking about visa, 2 years visa. That one is not going. Even renewal is not sure. Partner visa is a lot of delay now. A lot of delay now. Uh, the Everything is not smiling. It's not smiling.
Jẹ́ ká máa palẹ̀ ẹrù wa mọ́ ni.
It's not smiling. Anyone that has to have something, they should hold on to it tight, and it's not smiling. Although we are hoping that after all this process of repatriating stranded ones, getting hold of the ones that are breaking the laws and sending them back home. We are hoping that, and another thing is, we also not using our mobile the wrong way. There should be a serious public sensitization of Nigerians, especially in UAE, on how to use mobiles, smartphones, social medias. That social media where you they use, they post picture, they do TikTok, they dance every day, and no single the rand is coming to your pocket. Some other guys are using it and they are making money. Why will you be so foolish to buy ring light, buy camera, dancing, buy different type of consume, miming people's song, dancing, and you are not making money on the social media? So people must change their orientation of using the social media from just posting pictures, posting posts, helping other people to share their own posts, giving other people publicity. People need to start taking advantage of social media. Some people, they have smartphone with them and they are hungry. That same smartphone is fetching some other guys thousands, hundreds of dirham every month. Some people, if you check their WhatsApp status, you will feel sorry for them. They will go all around getting meme, abe will not be mimi, abe meme, getting it up and down and posting it on their
Memes.
status. Okay, me, okay. And putting it on their status. Teba will sit there so the meme that we got on sing like this. So people seriously need to know how to use social media, know how
Yeah,
to use
I
all
know
these
some people in
messaging apps.
their
Because
status. They are telling you,
as we are saying now, when everything dials down, you will just see one video of one violence just popping up from somewhere. And now we go back to the way we are. Nigerian government, I can tell you that they have started working. And even if they don't want to, we can push them to. But now they are doing excellently well. Right now,
which
number
one?
one,
Huh? Which
the
one?
ones here, not the ones home. Follow
Uh,
some.
uh, uh,
No, not the
I,
ones home.
I would have begun
No,
to suspect you immediately.
I mean, those are very. I mean,
I would have,
I mean,
I would
those are
have
the
begun to
those.
say, Abi, I would say, but I
I
never
mean,
reach up to this time.
no, no. So we also Nigerians here, we must compose ourselves, knowing what to share. See, anybody can pick up their phone and record any jargons, but when that jargons get to you, don't share it. In fact, anybody that post it to you, tackle them. That's what me I do. The last time they sent one voice note to me, I tell the person, right now I'm going to block you because you send this to me. I've not seen elsewhere. I will block you for this. You also block the person. Tell the person that sent to you that you are going to block them, and they should block the person that sent to them. So we must learn how to use our mobile so that all these gains that we might seemingly be getting now, we by ourselves will not tarnish it away, by our own hands.
All right. Thank you, Tosin. I was going to ask one more last question. Yeah, let me say not one more last. That's a tautology. One last question. Okay. The returnees, so-called returnees. Do you have an
Mm.
idea of their number? Some people are saying 200. Some people say 300.
As at early this morning, I was on a call with one of them, and I was told the on the male side, because that person is a male. He said on the male side they are 400 already. They are
400.
400. Yeah.
Oh boy.
That is why I mentioned it before. I don't want to make any coding figure, and
Only
they
male.
are, they are 400, and they have 10 more people joining them that same night. And
Wow.
people, a lot of guys still called today asking if they can go join them if they work weekend. So yes, you can go. So till Monday. By the way, those that are there, that ask passport, they have the government have already collected their passport and working on it. So there's progress. There's progress. Progress. There's progress. So we will get something.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tosin. Before you go, I'd like to share something with our viewers. Please help me share this link. I beg, na beg, I dey beg. They cost you anything to just share it so that we educate ourselves. No one is an island of knowledge. And I believe some of the things that we have shared in this broadcast is going to benefit some people, at least, especially those of us who are here, or those of us who are abroad, or those who are still traveling. One thing that I wanted to share personally, based on my own experience, is that I've noticed that when people are trying traveling abroad, because I think Nigerians also more than any people that I have seen. Okay. And so because of our hustling spirit, some people are just instantaneous in their mind. They don't plan. Okay. So when you are going abroad, you might take years to even plan it. Because when you don't plan, possibility is that you will fumble, that things will not work according to your expectation. It's not about prophecy that somebody you prophesy that when you get to that land you possess it. You need to plan, especially wherever you are going. You need to know the place. You need to if you want to also you want to go to school, you need to know whether you can even go to school. You need to know whether you can work, what kind of work is available to you based on the kind of certificate that you have. I know that even now, a lot of people are still reaching out to us and saying, "Yeah, boy, bros, I want to come to Dubai or make I come also." But the truth is that if you don't, there are people that are making money. There are Nigerians making money in the UAE. All right, there are many of them that I know who are making a lot of money and they are working. They are doing very good job, fantastic job. But the truth is that are you at their level in terms of experience, in terms of qualification, in terms of outlook? So you need to plan according to your size. You need to cut your coat, cut your clothes. It's very, very important. It will help you whether you are moving abroad from here or you are returning to Nigeria. Planning, 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 and prepare very well. It might take you years, but if you plan an effective planning, it's going to work like miracle. So another thing that I wanted to say is this: UAE is a temporary place especially for us Nigerians. Don't come to UAE with the mind that you are going to settle. Don't settle. At least for now. Maybe in the future, things might improve, and you can see that a lot of things has improved since we came here in terms of the regulations, in terms of work and all of those things. But still, from what I have observed personally, I think Nigerians who are coming here should come with the hope that I'm just taking my handbag. Don't come with everything, you know. Anyway, that's what I want to say. Tosin, what's your parting word?
Thank you very much. It's been a nice show today, and hopefully, friends that are watching will help share this video because shows like this, people will not be they will not be moved to share. But see, if you are in UAE, you need to help share this video because this is not only people discussing or people talking. Though we are not dancing, we are not shady balabala, we are not about saying that you will laugh, but please help share it because videos like this going to help you and I. When you share it to your friends, that's your friend that usually share fight video and violent video and unverified voice notes. When you share it to them, they also will come to learn. We are all learning. We don't know it all. We are also learning. I've told somebody that sent me a voice note on WhatsApp, and the person kept calling. I told him, you want to require get information from me. Wait first. I will reply you, but don't disturb me with call because I also have a lot of people I call to get information from. I don't. If you see me in real life, you will know I don't know anything. But I have a lot of people that I rest on that carry me on their shoulder that I can see front. So let's be sharing videos like this so that a lot of our friends that are not well informed or do not know a lot of things can listen and know how to behave well. This is one of the ways we can educate ourselves. Education does not really happen in the four wall of a classroom. Videos like this can educate us, can liberate our mind to thinking right. So please help share it. Even if you have shared before, help us to share it again. And you help us to share it again so that a lot of people can get to see the video, they can watch it and benefit from it. Thank you, friends, for always being there wherever we come live. You are there to watch us, to send messages, comments, reactions, and to help us share it. By God's grace, all this problem we are passing through will be over very soon. And we are going to sing a new song. We'll be singing our Kelly song. Storm is over now. Don't mind my voice. But help share it. Very soon we will overcome all this and we'll sing a new song. I'm Citizen Oluwatosin, and this issue right here is my cup of tea.
Thank you very much, Tosin. A few days ago, I shared information about study in study. And that person came to me and said, Paul, I didn't know about all of these things you have just shared with me. Oh. And what I sent back to her is that good information empowers.
Oh,
You don't have it all. Nobody has it all, actually. Even people who have PhD, they only know a little. In fact, if you know how much it is that people that do PhD, how much they know, you'll be surprised. So thank you very much again, like Tosin said, for sharing, for watching, for the likes, for the comments. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate you. We'll be back again next week to share with you some other important information, some of the things that we have also learned. We continue to learn. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Do have a fantastic weekend and take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.